Hello player, today we will analyze the match between Hansen with the white pieces and Carlsen with the black pieces. e4, g6, d4, bishop g7, knight f3, d6, bishop e2, knight f6, knight c3, kingside castling, knight c6, bishop e3, bishop g4, h3, bishop captures on f3, bishop captures on f3, e5, d5, knight e7, knight b5, a6, knight a3. This move was inaccurate, the best move was knight c3. For example, knight c3, knight d7, f4. With a balanced game, knight a3, knight d7, c4, f5, rook c1, king h8, b4, f5, c5, a captures on b4, c captures on d6, c captures on d6, knight b5, f captures on e4, bishop g4, knight f5. This move was inaccurate, the best move was knight c5. For example, knight c5, knight captures on d6, knight d3, knight captures on e4, knight captures on c1, d6, knight f5. With a balanced game, knight f5, knight c7. This move was inaccurate, the best move was bishop captures on f5. For example, bishop captures on f5, g captures on f5, knight c7, f4, knight captures on a8, queen captures on a8, bishop d2, rook g8, queen g4. With a balanced game, knight c7, knight captures on e3, f captures on e3, rook captures on f1 check, queen captures on f1, bishop h6, knight captures on a8, bishop captures on e3 check, king h1, bishop captures on c1, queen captures on c1, knight c5, queen f1, king g7, bishop e6, e3, queen f7 check, king h6, knight b6. The evaluation became -4.2, this was a serious mistake, the best move was king h2. For example, king h2, e2, queen f2, knight a4, king g1, knight c3, king h2, e4, g3, e3, queen captures on e3 check, king g7, h4, h5, knight b6. With a balanced game, knight b6. For example, e2, queen f2, knight e4, queen e1, queen f6, king g1, knight g3, queen f2, queen g5, h4, queen c1 check, king h2, knight f1 check, king g1, knight e3 check, king h2, e1, queen f8 check, king h5, queen f3 check, king captures on h4, queen f6 check, king h5, g4 check, knight captures on g4 check, bishop captures on g4 check, king captures on g4, queen e6 check, King f4. With a decisive advantage for black. e2. Queen f2. Knight e4. Queen e1. Queen g5. This move gives back part of the advantage. The best move was Queen f6. For example, Queen f6. King g1. Knight g3. Queen f2. b3. Queen captures on g3. b captures on a2. Queen e1. e4. Queen captures on e2. a1 check. King h2. Queen from f, e5 check. With a decisive advantage for black. Queen g5. Bishop g4. Knight g3 check. King h2. Queen f4. This move gives back part of the advantage. The best move was Knight f1. For example, Knight f1 check. King h1. Queen f4. Queen h4 check. King g7. Queen e7 check. King h8. Queen d8 check. King g7. Queen e7 check. Queen f7. Queen captures on f7 check. King captures on f7. Bishop captures on e2. Knight g3 check. King h2. Knight captures on e2. Knight c8. Knight c3. Knight captures on d6 check. King e7. Knight captures on b7. Knight captures on a2. King g3. Knight c1. With a decisive advantage for black. Queen f4. King g1. Queen f1 check. Black's victory. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and leave your suggestions.